Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the month of June, including late May 2023. So we are in the zodiac sign Leo of Gemini, the element being air, so there'll be winds blowing left, right and centre, quite forceful gales in some cases, and you are in your 11th house, which is the house of the group. So all things group will be under the spotlight this month. Lots of teamwork, lots of group effort, being aware very much of the group and what they say about it, and just sort of all chipping in and doing your bit. And you have the Eight of Cups as the energy. So there's a relationship of some kind around you, Leo, in the group, because we're talking about the group, that really you need to just step away from a little bit and let it breathe, let it take its own course. There's nothing you can actually do for that relationship. It might be, work people, a couple of work people who are at loggerheads, or it can be family members as well, but usually the group entails either or family or work, where we have a significant number of people around that we have to sort of all pull together and try and be on the same page. But with this energy, it's just asking you, it's emotional, it's kind of very contained. It's like watching those poor big fish in the aquariums in the big cities, just going around and around in circles, because there's no expanse, everything's kind of contained. So where you are right now, Leo, Three of Wands, so really learning, big card for looking overseas, looking out into the far horizons, lots of growth and expansion with this one. Maybe travel as well, maybe a lot of travel going on as well. And that's always interesting too, if you're going with a group or at seminars or conferences, there will be that element of, oh my God, who are these people over there? There's always one in every group, but it's about holding it all together. Very much so. Someone from overseas as well, very male sort of person, UK based or around there, Scandinavian, interesting person, could sort of just be around there as well for you. But it's a very positive card, Leo. It's one of your suit. It is Wands, and 3 is always the number of building and working well with others as well. It's like a foundation card. What's made that happen is the influencing card of this and the rest of the reading, and we have, God bless it, your Leo card, strength. So your strengths are about to be tested, Leo, especially with this one, Leo. It's all about the self-awareness, because the Leos are they're the king of the jungle. They are the ones who are out front. They're the noticeable ones in the group. They are the ones with the hair. They are the ones with the flamboyant nature, and very much leaders in their own right. So, but in this case, because you're in the 11th house of group activities and group, I can't think of the word, pulling together kind of thing, you need to be super aware this 4 weeks of, your position in it. Don't you be the one to answer all the questions. Let other people speak up, because you're very good at that kind of thing, Leo, at holding the stage. But, you've got to be aware of the other people too, because perhaps it's their weakness and they'll need to sort of be pushed out into the spotlight, and you learning that lesson of, okay, my strength is this, but I need to be aware that other people in this group need to stand out and be pushed out of their comfort zone, which is a positive way of running with the meaning of your card, the Leo card, strength. Okay, the background, so we're talking April, May here, not what's going on. 10 of Wands here, a bit exhausted, just tired, lots of things going on for you as Leo. Once again, there it is, it's a fire energy, it's a Wands card, just a lot going on. You're very busy people, you've got things here, things there, irons in many fires, and yeah, you kind of just needed a bit of a break from the norm, yeah, just to sort of rejuvenate, to carry on, because by the looks of it, there's going to be quite a busy second half of the year coming up for you. Okay, recent influences, and we have clarity coming in, new beginnings of clarity with the Ace of Swords, very much the mental energy. So all those storm clouds and stormy mental sort of fracas you've had with other people at work, usually, or family as well, that sort of, you get the clarity from it and go, yeah, well, okay, now I understand it, that's gone, and you just cut it out a bit and you go, well, next time this is how I'm going to deal with that in a positive way, rather than just getting angry with them. I mean, they can't help it, that's just the way they are. But you are the one, you know, with that advice saying, just do it. Just clear it. You've cleared it. Just be clear. Clarity. It's yours, Leo. Okay, let's see the lesson you'll be learning in this next 4 weeks. Do I hang on or do I let go? And you know the answer to the question, Leo. We always let go because it's a lot easier and less stressful. Even though we may feel like we may lose it, it will come back perhaps if we let it go. But it's all, this is a deep family sort of, or deep issue that we all go through sometimes, where we just can't seem to let go of something. And we know, you know, in our mind and soul that we have to, but it's just really difficult. But as the saying goes, letting go is easier than hanging on. So, there you have it. That's your lesson. It's a big one. Okay, near future we have good news is coming with the dear little Page of Wands. He's always a bringer of good news, this bright button. Once again, it's a Wands card, so it's brilliant for you. Good news is on the way. It's winging its way for you. It's new beginnings with projects, etc. Doing really well. And as far as you're in this third house, this is a really great card. It's almost like you've turned a corner with this card and things really sort of go well for you as we move into June. What's happening that you're not realising? There's a blockage here with the Two of Swords. Now, it's not a major blockage, Leo, as you well know. It's a minor blockage, and you've sort of got your eyes covered with the blindfold, and those swords are up there in the defensive mode. Put the swords down, take the blindfold off, make the decision and move forward. It's not life or death. It's just a situation where you've got to sort of relent or let go. And then somehow it's really difficult with that Four of Coins as your lesson to let go. And we're all the same. It's like, yeah, I want to, but I just can't. But there you go. That's the key. You need to just let go. And you've sort of got your eyes covered and you're defensive. So just try another way around it. Because it's not big. But it is something. How others see you. Oh yes, the King of Coins, very much the mentor, very much the person that you go. I always see him as the father card along with the Strength card. Like, what would your father say? What would your mentor say? He'll say very brief sort of advice, but very potent advice. And I think other people see you as that because you are the Leo. But we're talking about a group scenario here, Leo. So we need to, yes, you can briefly say, give your advice when it's asked for. And that's how they see you. So it's a really wonderful card to have, especially in a group. Because then you're not seen as, oh, look at that person, they're always in the centre. It's almost like letting the rest of the group have their say, and then they'll ask you what you would do, and then you can briefly answer them. Beautiful card. Positive feelings. And you have the Ace of Coins, so money available for you. You don't need to worry about money. You're not really worrying about money. Money comes in, money goes out. Sometimes you have more, sometimes you have less. It's just the merry-go-round of life with everything, up and down. But this is great, and once again, new beginnings with project, with work, with, you know, just job, whatever, or just your workaday job. You can finally see the forest for the trees. The outcome. Wow, and we finish with the beautiful Hierophant, so the moral compass. This is the card, the major arcana card for the Taurus people. So very much a grounded, very slow-moving energy, very dependable energy. But it's asking you to really trust your own moral compass. It's like years and years ago, a lot of the younger ones won't get it, but everyone used to march off to church. But now we're sort of seeing into another way where our spiritual beliefs are very private and very personal to us individually rather than going to church. Some people still find that is a comfort, and that's fantastic. So this is that kind of energy. It's very spiritual and it's very personal to what your moral compass means to you. Lovely way to finish, actually. Okay, let's see your lesson. Attachment. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here, right now. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. Beautiful. And we all need to learn about attachment, don't we? Because we all do. We always go out and buy things and think, what in the devil did I buy that for? Because I haven't even worn it, I haven't used it. But it makes us feel better. Okay, thanks so much for listening, Leo. You're going to have a great month. It looks as usual, but yeah, just enjoy it, and it looks pretty good. Thank you for listening.